Hey, here I am. It's weird when I'm over here on the YouTube app and I'm like really bigger than the StreamYard. Well, wait. There's Orlando. Can you hear me? Yay? Nay? All right. All right. So I am using my computer mic. We are not using this. And this wasn't the problem. The problem all along was StreamYard. So StreamYard was the problem. I don't know if you saw it on the other stream. Yes, the mic still works. The mic will likely still work. So it wasn't me. It was you, StreamYard. So it wasn't my problem. I'm pulling my hair out. Apparently, it was a StreamYard issue. I did share some of the tweets in the stream right before I ended the last stream. Thank you, George. It was a StreamYard issue. I'm like, I'm going to go to Twitter. Twitter always has the answers. Somebody tweeted, for whatever reason, our audio is not transmitting over the air. In-house, everything is fine, so it might be a StreamYard problem. Somebody else tweeted out, whoever uses StreamYard for their streams in YouTube, be prepared. They have a serious glitch today, and audio is not going through to socials like YouTube and X. Another, hi guys, no stream today. StreamYard is having issues. Sorry, we have some technical difficulties with StreamYard. So there you go. It was a StreamYard issue, not a microphone issue. So I don't feel like a fucking idiot. Well, I kind of do. It took me that long to figure out. So I did everything. I unplugged. The first thing so when I have audio issues, which usually is my problem, usually the audio issues are my problem. So the number one issue that I always check is my microphone muted? Because sometimes I push the mute button. So I always check that. Nope. And usually on StreamYard, it actually tells you if you've pushed the mute button, which is nice. YouTube, it doesn't here. Don't have to worry about that because we're not using the microphone right now. Second thing is switching it over or unplugging and replugging the microphone. Third is switching to the computer microphone. And then when the computer microphone didn't, it's like, oh shit, it's probably my computer, like the audio chip or whatever they use. I don't know, however it sources audio. I'm like, fuck, it's probably my computer. Well, let's do one last thing. The restart, that's like that. If it doesn't fix it, then I'm screwed. And still didn't work. Now I'm really frustrated. And then thank you, George. It's probably StreamYard. And it was StreamYard. So here we are. Take three. Yeah, Orlando says chat was like online help. It was. We eventually got to the issue. So 7:47 now. So I should have titled it "How to Scale Your Business." Wouldn't that have been funny? How to scale your business. We're probably not going to talk. I think don't chase numbers. So if you're here to listen to me talk about don't chase numbers, we'll probably not talk about it. It's 7:47. I've got to take my wife and the notorious MIL to the airport this morning. They're flying down to Orlando's neck of the woods, down to South Florida. So we're leaving here, I think at 9. So we've got just enough time to get the stream ended, my coffee made, and just as I'm starting to ship out some packages. So yeah, it's a free for all Tuesday now. It is Tuesday. I normally you can see my 99-cent cards at the bottom, but we're on YouTube. Thank you, StreamYard. I need a discount today. 99centcards.com. It's a 2 for Tuesday. We'll stream live tonight, 7 p.m. Central, and watch the auctions end at 99centcards.com. I've got about 800 auctions live right now. Had some vintage baseball end last night. Most of the vintage baseball ended at 99 cents, which I was expecting a lot of it to go for 99 cents. Some of the cards went for a little higher. Some went for a little lower. There was like one of my cubbies, Ray Blades, 54 Bowman, or is it Bowman or Tops? 54 Tops. Ray Blades went for like $1.50. I'm like, that's a good deal. That's a good deal. But I feel like that's like the most I feel like it was like quadruple printed. The 1954 Tops Ray Blades. Whenever I see like vintage Cubs, there's always a 54, like 50s Cubs. There's always a 54 Tops Ray Blades. So that went for $1.50. I think there were a couple other 55s that may have went for 99 cents where I thought maybe they'd get a couple bids, get to $1.50 or $2. But then there were some that went for like $5-6 that I was happy with. So we've got a nice mix tonight. I still need to list auctions. It's going to be a mix. I like doing a mix on my Tuesday night auction. So I've got a Travis Kelce rookie going up, JJ Watt rookie, Derek Thomas, and Rod Woodson 89 score rookies. What else? What did I buy? A lot of the stuff that I picked up on Saturday at the card show down in Kane County. And some other stuff. So Tuesday night auctions. I've got a bunch of Jordans. I think I've got Jordans ending tonight. Tom Brady. I've got more Tom Brady's. I think I found those when I was going through old boxes, which were probably from a Goodwill pallet, from one of the last Goodwill pallets. So Tuesday night auctions, 99centcards.com. We will stream live starting at about 7 p.m. Central. Probably have a couple beers for tonight's stream. You know, the funny thing is my wife's like, so what are you going to do while I'm away? And I'm like, the exact same thing that I would do when you're not away. Except I'll probably have some beers on Tuesday. The first night I'll probably, I don't know, eat pizza. Pizza has been like our traditional Tuesday night because it's like, well, I got to do something quick before my stream starts. So maybe I'll pop in a pizza tonight and some beers. I did eat I eat fairly healthy yesterday. I had avocado toast for breakfast. I didn't really eat lunch. I had a late breakfast, which I typically have late breakfasts. How do you call it? Breakfasts, plural. I try to just breakfasts. I had a friend, my best friend growing up, called it breakfasts. He meant to be. I think he actually had I shouldn't joke. I think he actually did have a speech impediment. Breakfasts. He also called them. It wasn't an ambulance. It was an ambulance. Anyway, so I had avocado toast for breakfast. Lunch. Lunch was a snack. I had some tortilla chips and salsa. It's like an avocado blend salsa from Aldi. And then for dinner, I had rice and sweet potatoes, which is actually a really good mix. Now, I know some people don't like the sweet potatoes. I love them. Put a little bit of butter in there just to give it a little bit of flavor on the sweet potatoes. Mixed it in with brown rice. It was good. Oh, and then I topped it off with a dessert last night, a banana smoothie, which was, and I've made banana smoothie because I love bananas. And when I first got into like smoothies during this healthier kick, I'm like, I love bananas. If I make because I was making smoothies, if I make an all banana, like frozen smoothie, not regular bananas. I don't like regular bananas in a smoothie. Yeah. I don't like that consistency. It's got to be frozen. And they sell frozen bananas. So I tried it. It's really thick. If you just do bananas, it's really thick. So, that's what I did. I'm like, it's going to be really thick. And it was on the banana flavor, on the flavoring, not consistency, but just the thickness of the banana flavor. Still good. But I know next time it's like, okay, I need to scale it back on the banana flavor. Dan says add some peanut butter. That's a good idea. Peanut butter banana. I think I did honey in one of my first, put some honey in my banana smoothie. I had a recipe, it popped up on my Facebook page a while back, and it's like an banana avocado smoothie. Sounds really good. I mean, because I love bananas, I love avocados. I don't know if I necessarily want to eat them together, but I'm curious to try it out. And it might be one of those things where it's like, okay, I love these things separately, but not together. But the recipe I found, I screenshotted it. Or is it screenshot? I screenshot it. I think screenshotted is not correct. I think it's screenshot. I screenshot the recipe. So yeah, so that's what's going on. What else is going on? Ernie had a good day at Doggy Daycare yesterday. I took him in, and of course we had that letter, that bizarre letter. Screenshot. I like it. Screenshot. We had the bizarre letter from Doggy Daycare. So then it's almost like the walk of shame after getting that email from Doggy Daycare. Like, is there changes in your home life? Like, what the fuck is this? I almost felt like it was almost like a walk of shame, like going in there. Like I almost wanted to just like, okay, open the door, let him go, let him go in and get out. I don't want to go face to face with these people. What do they think we're doing with Ernie? Or with our home life? I feel judged at Doggy Daycare. So it's been a few days, and we've taken him. I think we've taken him every day, every weekday since then. We kept him home over the weekend. And it seemed like they were. I don't want like the first. There seemed like behavioral changes among the Doggy Daycare staff in regards to our precious Ernie. And it was almost like annoyance, like, oh, here's Ernie again. He's going to fuck with us today and be bad. It's not that he's bad. He's just a puppy. And so I felt like that. And maybe maybe they passed a memo out like Ernie, blah, 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 blah. And but yesterday was the first time in like a week that I took him off, and they're like, "Oh, Ernie," because that's what they did like a couple weeks ago, up until like a week or two ago. It's like, "Oh, where'd go, Ernie?" So I went in, and it was so bizarre because usually when I go in, sometimes when I go in to drop him off, there's like not a single person in like the lobby area, and they have like a drop-off pickup line, but I only use that if there's a line, like, because I usually take him at like between 9 and 10 o'clock in the morning, because we like spend some time with him here. We don't want to just like wake up, oh, time to take the dog to let's get him to school. So we, take him out. He eats breakfast. We play a little bit, and then we take him to Doggy Daycare. And so it's a little later in the morning, 9, 10 o'clock. So like most people are taking their dogs on their way to work. So it's early. And so sometimes there's like nobody in the front lobby area. So I just park and walk in. And but yesterday, and sometimes there's like 1 or 2 people in there, but usually there's not like 7 employees in there, which there was yesterday morning. And I walk in, I'm like, oh my God, it's like too many people. And when you walk in, like I'm weird around people. Like I have like weird social issues. I don't know. I'm awkward, and like, especially when there's a lot of people, especially when there's a lot of people, like, and they're all trying to talk to you at the same time. And it's like, I was never like taught proper protocol. Okay, if you walk into a room and 7 people are trying to talk to you, here's how you act. I still don't know. And I just try to boom, boom, boom. I'm like, my head's like a ping pong ball. It's like, okay, you're trying to talk to me. So I try to like the voices that I hear first. I'm like, okay, yes. Okay. Oh, you're trying to talk to me. Yep. And I have no idea what any of them are saying. So that's what it was like yesterday. So I walk in, 7, 2, maybe not 7, maybe 5 or 6. I don't know, but a lot. And they're all like, Ernie. Ernie. And then they're like all saying different things about Ernie. And it's like, was this like, it's like Monday, and maybe the last couple of days, it was like the end of the week. So they're like, oh my God, we've had enough of dogs. And now it's Monday, and it was a nice weekend refresh. So all of the employees at Doggy Daycare had like a nice weekend refresh because they were all like chipper and happy and blah, 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 blah. Now, by the time Friday comes around, they're going to be like, oh, okay. Hey, Ernie, let's go back. So one of the ladies was like, oh, and I love how he does his little dance, because Ernie does, like, when he's excited to see you, he stands up and like does a dance. Like when we come home, he'll like, oh, he's excited and does this little dance. So that was Doggy Daycare. No topic today because this is take 3. I think the title says, what the hell does the title say? Don't chase numbers. We've talked about chasing numbers. And I wanted to touch on it again because maybe we will get into it. I want to get to the chat, but chasing numbers bad. Chasing numbers also good. But too much of a good thing can be a bad thing. So want to talk about that briefly today, and let's get to the chat first. And I clicked on it. I was about to click on Orlando's chat. We can't show the chats because I'm in YouTube, because StreamYard is all fucked up this morning. Hence the third take of Hobby Evolution this morning. Orlando says, let's try one more time, and we got it. We got it. It was not my problem. I need to just take my hand off the mic because I'm trying to click on each comment. Max says, perfect. Orlando says, yes. Andy Max says, got it. We have sound. Hey, by the way, I can see the likes. We only have 5. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Dan's here. He says, hey, hey, hey. George says, see, I told you so. See, if George would have went to bed, I probably would have just said, fuck it. I'm done. Make my coffee and get on with my day. But George said it's probably a StreamYard issue. So you all have George to thank for Hobby Evolution to go on today. Johnny M says, maybe that dildo needs new batteries. Dave Arnold, Bushnell's here. What's up, BPC? Cody's here. 608 Sports Card says, boom. We bring the boom. The Costco that the bringing the boom that they go to is in Boca Raton. My in-laws, it's like right across the street from where my in-laws had a townhome or a condo when they first moved down to, or wintered in Boca. It was right across from Costco. I should tell my wife, hey, go to Costco and see if you can find the boom guys. She's like, what the fuck is the boom guys? I'm like, they're stupid. Max says, that's why you always want to have backups for all business processes. 608 says, it was great reading the chat. Orlando laughs. Unicorn Cupcake says, good morning. Orlando says, chat was like online help. It was like the online help this morning. Red Light 34 is here. Good morning. Michael Renicky says, good morning again, possibly for the third time. Cooter says, card game at Bo's house tonight. Yeah, we got the live stream, though. I don't have a poker table, but I got card tables, lots of card tables, 20 of them, actually 18 of them. 2 of them are at the storage unit. Johnny M says, looks like a hooker and cocaine kind of week for you. You know, nothing's going to change. I might have a few more beers than usual, but I'm going to try to eat healthy. I think it was last year. It was probably last year because I was like on just a junk, absolute terrible junk food, terrible binge. And I think when my wife went to Florida last year, I ate like Wingstop, like all of these places I wanted to try, but my wife like doesn't eat wings, doesn't really eat red meat. So we have like our spots that we go to. So it's usually like when my wife goes out with her girlfriends or my wife's out of town, it's like, oh, I'm going to try this place. I'm going to try this pizza place, or I'm going to get wings. And so that's what, like every single night last year, I just ate fucking garbage. And you know, when you eat garbage every night, it's not good anymore. Like now it's like, ooh, I haven't had Casey's Pizza. I think I'm going to save Casey's Pizza till the Couch People Christmas party this Saturday. But it's like, ooh, now I could have Casey's Pizza anytime I want. Like, it's not like my wife tells me, you can't eat Casey's Pizza. So it's like, oh, when she's away, I'm going to go eat Casey's Pizza. But it's just like, it's just not like top of mind. It's like, oh, we'll eat whatever. So I'm going to try to avoid eating shit food this week. But I'll probably eat shit food on Saturday. I'll probably, because I'm going to hit up the Janesville Card Show as a buyer. So I drop Ernie off at Doggy Daycare. I'll hit up Janesville depending on time. I think they have a full day at Doggy Daycare, so I might be able to hit Buffalo Wild Wings for a lunch, because I like B-dubs after card shows. So if I get down there I think I only need a couple hours. Based on if it's the same dealers with the same stuff, I don't even know if I need that long. But, you know, sometimes if there's good bargain boxes, I can dig through and have lunch and head home. Orlando says, beautiful weather in South Florida, 70 and sunny. It's been beautiful here. It's been like 45 to 50, which isn't 70 and sunny. It was sunny yesterday. First time I've seen the sun in quite a while. But I think it's going to get cold. In fact, I should know because I took Ernie out to go potty this morning. It's colder than yesterday. That's for sure. Oh, fuck. It's 26 degrees. It feels like it's 17. Feels like it's 70 in South Florida, 17 here. I think our overnight low tonight is -3. We've got a real cold wave. It is December, though. It is December. Peter, what's up? He can hear us. Can hear me. Yes. Dan says, is 99 cents the lowest you can start an auction at? If not, when did it change? No. You can do penny auctions. You can start auctions at a penny. You know, maybe I could do some penny auctions as long as I keep 99-cent shipping. Well, that's still a loss. $1 would still be a loss. Yeah, I think I'll keep it at 99 cents. That's kind of what I want to talk about. We're chasing numbers. So, where are we at? George says Bo is going to reduce the Cubs count when he blazes up those Mike Tauchman cards. That guy is a traitor. Mike Tauchman now in the South Side. He has signed with the White Sox. I'm okay with that. He did more for the Cubs than we expected. And head to the South Side. We are okay with that. Dan says, do you ever stop somewhere for lunch or dinner in Geneva, St. Charles when at the show? Yes. In fact, when East Coast Tom, I did not this time. I just drove straight home and had dinner at home this past Saturday. But last show, East Coast Tom came with me, and we stopped at a place on Randall Road, like the Village Squire, I think is what it's called. And it's got like a medieval castle theme. I think it's called the Village Squire. It's on Randall Road. It might be Elgin by the time you're up there. It might be Elgin. It might be No, it wouldn't be St. Charles. I bet it's Elgin. I bet it's in Elgin. It's right on Randall Road. I also stopped. I don't know. It might have been. No, I don't think I did stop there. There's a restaurant right at Randall Road in the interstate. I don't think I've been there though. Village Squire, and I think the first time I think I just did a Popeyes drive-through. There's a Popeyes a few miles down the road. So typically no, because it's a drive. You know, it's 2 hours, which isn't that bad. But it's like I just kind of want, after a long day, like I'm up at 4:30, and it's just like I just want to get home. I'm tired. That dude from Duryea says, "What's up? Glad the silent movie is over. Me too. That was annoying." Dan says, "Add peanut butter to the bananas." Andy Mack says, "My 6th grade students have started ending all their sentences with an S. Can I go to the bathrooms? Is this homeworks? What are we doing today's?" That's weird. But you know what? We did the same shit. Like every generation has like their little weird ass quirks that our parents are like, what the, why? Why are you saying that? It's just a generational thing. Like, for show was really big. Like when I think it was by college. Oh, for show. That was probably like a Snoop Dogg thing, wasn't it? For show. That was like I said for show after every, for show. You going to the party night? For show. Show. That's stupid. And so is, what are we doing today's? Although the jewels, that's a thing. Like that's been pluralized forever. And in downstate, in the rural parts, you go into the Walmarts. Mark says, got to be careful with bananas. They're very binding. Bananas? Bananas make you regular. Bananas make me shit regularly. Like that's a good, like, you want to take a good shit, eat some bananas. Like, because isn't binding, like, doesn't that mean bind you up? Because bananas are loaded with fiber and potassium. That's good for a good old dump. Cheese, now that's going to bind you up. Cheese will bind you up. Bananas, oh man, I'll have a good shit after eating some bananas. I'm going to shit really good this morning. You didn't want to hear that. You did. And I'm going to. I'm going to have a great dump this morning because I ate a banana yesterday morning. I had a banana and avocado toast. Avocado is also very good for your bowel movements. And then I had my banana smoothie last night. I'm going to shit real good. Johnny M says, bought a 5,000 card lot for $400 on Facebook yesterday. Nothing amazing. Low-end stuff, slabs, jerseys, autos, numbered, rookie stars. Pulled about 3,000 sellable cards. All going to auction for experiment. I like it. I like it. You might be disappointed with your auction results, but there's probably going to be a few cards in there that it's like, wow. Basically, what's going to happen, I can predict it now. You're going to have some cards that you're going to be shocked they sell for higher than you expected. There's going to be some cards that you're going to be shocked that they only sold for 99 cents. And then there's going to be a bunch of cards that are like, yeah, I expected that. Andy says, doesn't sound that annoying until you've heard it all day for weeks on end. This is what I don't like about YouTube is when I scroll down, it like skips and then I have to scroll back up. George says screenshot is when it's pure water, no chunks retained by the screen. Tracy says Kelsey rookie. Yeah, there's a Travis Kelsey rookie going up for auction. Is it next to me? I think it's the score rookie. It's probably like the least valuable of the Travis Kelsey rookies. J.J. Watt is a score rookie. Derek Thomas and Rod Woodson on the other end are score rookies, but those are good. Those are better than the others. Cooter says, need a storage unit update. How is the organization going? Don't get distracted, Squirrel Boy. It's actually going really good. I need to make a trip over there. I don't know. I should have made a trip over Sunday, but I didn't because I've got a load that I needed to take over. So here's what I'm doing. I have a shelf. I have one of those big shelves in the card room that basically none of the boxes have been looked through in at least 2 years. And it's mostly, I'm sure most of it, I've gone through about half the shelf. I'm sure it's all, most of it's been commons, but there's been good. I've made probably a full quarter box out of it. I've got plenty of players that I'm pulling for buyers. So I'm really filling up those boxes as well. And then the leftovers, the commons, are going to the storage unit. I'm also coming across like good, I grabbed a couple boxes yesterday just to go through. And this is how you accumulate 4 million cards, because you go through a box and it's like, oh, there's a bunch of 2004 Fleer Tradition sorted. Well, I don't want to get rid of that in bulk. I can use that someday. I can, whether it's a quarter box, a dime box, whatever it might be. So that's the conundrum that I face. And it's like, just rip the Band-Aid off, put it in the freaking bulk, get rid of it. Now there's some stuff that I will set that aside. If it's early heritage, early Topps heritage is great quarter box fodder, other stuff. So that's where we're, I haven't taken a load over there in a while because I've just been doing other stuff around here. My spaces are still a complete disaster because I still don't have enough space. Like, I realize like how much shit I actually have. Like, oh, fuck. Let's see. Where are we at? Cooter says, I'm awkward and have social issues. Gee, that's rare among card collectors. Right. Isn't that par for the course? Bruce says, banana binding never. Hard to see that. Yeah. Like, bananas make me regular. Florida baseball card, dude. What's up? Good morning. Orlando says, Ernie seems to be like the class clown at Doggy Daycare, without question. They called him like the prince. They called him something like, here's Ernie, our prince of the palace, because he comes in like he owns the place. So yes, Ernie is very popular at Doggy Daycare. Very popular little guy. By the way, Ernie will join us tonight. He will be our special guest star. He will be the star of the show tonight on our eBay Auctions Live. It's just me and Ernie hanging down the fort, holding down the fort this week. So Ernie will be down here hanging out for eBay Auctions Live. He's pretty chill after a long day at Doggy Daycare. He's pretty chill. He won't be, hopefully, I say that, got to knock on wood because he'll be all over the place. Philly Joe is here. What's up? Good morning. Another George is here. George Shearer, what's up? Good morning. I think that's a new name. Welcome to the program. Max says those meatheads are from Florida. Jesus, that explains everything. Florida man. There you go. Had them pegged as New Jersey, New York, Philly. I would, yeah. I bet Big AJ is from New Jersey. Without question. Let's see. Big AJ. AJ and Big Justice. Andrew AJ Buffummo Jr. Buffummo. Based in Boca Raton. Let's see. Yes. He was born in Colts Neck, New Jersey. So you nailed it. Italian descent from New Jersey. A New Jersey Italian. There you go. Dan says it's 33 in South Korea. Porter says, my new webcam is out for delivery. I might actually get into the Couch People chat this year. There you go. Couch People Christmas party this Saturday. We'll start it around 7 p.m. Central. We'll have a different backdrop. We'll be in the rec room. East Coast Tom is going to join us in person. Where are we at? Max says, we learned yesterday that the Cubs have no rivalry. So George's comment doesn't work. Mark says, we're too busy looking at drones flying over military installations. Double A card says, bananas and popcorn. Bananas and popcorn. Don't eat the peels. They are binding. Right, the peels are probably binding. Peter says, I come here for the poop talk. There you go. I can give you an update. Was Bo regular on tomorrow's Hobby Evolution? If bananas are binding you up, you might have other issues. Absolutely. 99-cent cards, 17-cent poops. Double A card says, after yesterday's Hobby Evolution, I realize I need more cards worth more than $5 in my eBay store. I just have all cheap stuff. Yeah. It's definitely, and you'll notice, like when you have all cheap stuff, it really hurts when you have slower, like Sunday was an absolute shit of a sales day. But I haven't been moving enough. I haven't been listing enough 5 and up, 20 and up items. Yesterday I had a decent, yesterday's sales were actually a little below average yesterday. And I had some auctions. I do, by the way, I think I sent invoices out a little early yesterday, last night, because I had a ton of auctions ending last night, so they didn't end until like after 10 my time. So I sent some. I had 1 or 2 requests from people that bought like 2 cards. So I'm just going to send out invoices. So I'll resend out invoices. I like to get them out every night or every early in the morning. But you can wait up to 4 days. 4 days. So if you bid on auctions last night, you can still bid on auctions. I'll just send you another invoice tonight. So that's how that works. But yeah, and that's the trouble where Double A Cards says, I realize I need more cards worth more than $5 in my eBay store. And that's the problem I ran into when I was chasing numbers. Hence the topic, don't chase numbers. Listing. I got to have listings. And, when I first started, I'm aiming for, when I first started, my goal was 50,000 listings. And I was focusing on the wrong numbers. I was extrapolating numbers out, and I still do it. But that led to some bad, I wouldn't necessarily say bad purchases, but purchases that I wouldn't make today. I was just buying bulk. I can $1.50, all these cards $1.50, and if I list 50,000 to 100,000, extrapolate the numbers out. Here's my sell-through rate. Here's what I can make based on 50,000 listings, 100,000 listings, and then at one time you could list more than that, but they ended that pretty quickly. Pretty quickly after scanners started becoming a norm in the card sales on eBay. So yeah, I was chasing those numbers, and I'm falling into that same trap again in a different scope. Now it's with auctions. Now I'm chasing auctions. What did I want to have 500 auctions. I get to 500. Now it's like, I want 1,000 auctions a week. I've got about 800 auctions right now. Well, what's happening? And we're going to see this. And I keep I keep a close eye on my fees associated with my insertions for auctions. And November, my fees for November, we're going to get a better scope now that I've had some end that were paid for, I think. But I think my insertion fees were 5% of what I made on auctions, which is 5% is good. Anything under 10% I'm happy with, and I'll keep doing what I'm doing. But I want to avoid that trap of now I'm listing 200 auctions a day and 175 of them go unsold. Don't want to run into that, because 175 times 15 cents is, doing the math here, I should know it, $26.25, which doesn't seem like a lot, but if you sell $25 like that, you're losing money. $26.25 on insertion fees, if depending on what the other 25 go for. If they only go for 99 cents, you're making a quarter on a net profit, something like that. So a quarter times 25, you're losing some money. So let's go into my sales and see what I was doing last month. So I did about $3,500 in November on auctions, and I spent on fees $155 on fees, on insertion fees. That's a great, that's a great number. Now this month, my auction fee or my auctions have been a lot of 99 cents. I've only done $900 in the first 9 days, which is about $100 a day. That's nothing to sneeze at, but not that much. So $900 in the first 9 days of December on auctions, and I've spent $80 on insertion fees. So now we're getting, so what's 80 divided by 900? We're getting close to that 10% mark. So I'm spending a little more on insertion fees than what I'd like, but it's still at a number I'm comfortable with. But now we're getting to that point where it's creeping closer and closer to 10% that I need to be wary. And especially on, Tuesdays, I've got good stuff on Tuesdays because we don't want to have crap. And we've had crap on Tuesday, and there's going to be crap that goes live tonight. There's probably crap that's ending tonight, but we want to limit the crap. So put some decent stuff that hopefully at least sells and get that 15-cent insertion fee back. But and that's kind of where I'm at when I'm digging through now. When I'm digging through bargain boxes, I am chasing numbers. Like I need inventory, but I need inventory that's going to sell, and I need to get it at a price where I don't want to lose money on this, So I've been digging through some dollar boxes, 50-cent boxes, quarter boxes. What can I put at auction that's actually going to sell, that will get a bid, at least one bid, and doesn't necessarily have to be a $5 card, but something that does need a bid. So this is something that I'm constantly keeping a close eye on. What are those fees attached, and what are my overall sales on the auctions? Where are we at? Dan says, I gotta take a load. There you go. I gotta take a load. Mark says, bananas are full of starch, which is a binding agent. It really depends on the ripeness. I have never heard bananas being binding. And in fact, the more bananas I eat, the better I shit. So Bruce says, Mark, maybe you are an alien. Right. Cooter says, Bo keeps talking about his various loads. We need that mic to go out again. Mark says, Bruce, I felt like one last week. Max is here. What's up? The other Max. I get what you're saying because I just got done organizing my 1988 tops and found extra cards of the same players. Yeah. Good morning, Mr. Archer. Cooter says, the only number that matters is net cash flow. There you go. Porter's in the house. Good morning. Mark says, Colts Neck is South Jersey. More of a Philly problem. Okay. All right. 4TP says insertion fees are refunded if the item sells. Are you tracking that? Yes. Yes, I am. Johnny M says, I'm chasing 10K listings and I'm 200 away. Then I will dump the lower price stuff on buy sports cards and replace them with higher price stuff. Absolutely. So, I did list some buy it nows that are probably stale inventory. Here I am talking about, I need more higher end inventory. And what did I list yesterday? A bunch of, this is an example of what I find in some of these boxes that I haven't gone through. Gold medallion, 2004 Fleer Ultra gold medallion. So I listed a bunch of these $1.75 in my eBay store. So check that out. Listed some auctions. Kind of a slow listing night for auctions last night. Didn't add much. Some Jackson Holiday Mojos that I picked up over the weekend. Spencer Jones, first Bowman, a couple first pitch Cubs cards, some all-time archives, all-time fan favorite Cubs, Ellie De La Cruz, Pete Rose. There's some vintage in here. Adley Rushman, pro debut. Well, there's quite a bit of vintage. Fred McGriff, rookie card, rated rookie. Bo Jackson, Clemente, some Griffies, Ichiro, Pujols, some 92 Bowman, so some good stuff. At auction, 99centcards.com. Get those bids in, and don't forget, tonight, we stream live watching those auctions. Card Collector has rejoined us. What's up? He says the anger from yesterday has subsided by don't chase numbers. Do you mean numbered cards? I thought those were the goal besides autos. No, chasing numbers in terms of basically kind of listings. Like I need 50,000 listings. I need 100,000 listings or auctions. And I say this because this is mistakes that I've made by chasing numbers, where I was chasing 50,000 listings, but I was listing bad inventory. I'm trying to list 1,000 auctions a week, but I'm starting to see a lot of these auctions go unsold. Now they go unsold. I'm hit with that insertion fee of 15 cents, but I've just this morning or in the overnight hours, I sold like 5 or 6 cards that didn't sell at a recent auction, like within the last few days, and they sold for $1.75. Now you got to take that 15 cents on top. So am I making any money? I did on the one transaction because I think somebody bought like 6 or 7 in one transaction. So I am making money on it. But just things to watch. Max says, question, what do you do with cards that don't sell? So that's a great question. Cards that don't sell at auction, I relist as fixed price. cards that are just not sellable. You referenced 88 tops. So if I go through a box of 88 tops, at this point, I'm not even looking through. Like, there's not a single card in 88 tops that I am going to take the time to go through and find. Not even Bo Jackson anymore. I'm not going to spend the time to look for a Bo Jackson card in 88 tops. So basically that 88 tops is going straight to my storage unit. So I've got to wrap it up because we've got to head out. So that's basically that's basically where we're at. So that stuff I send to the storage unit. It's going to be bulked out, and I sell it for fractions of a penny. So that's what I do with cards that don't sell. Where are we at? I got to wrap things up. Mark says, when the kids were little and had diarrhea, the pediatrician told me to feed them bananas to help. That's actually, yes. You're supposed to, like with diarrhea, I don't know exactly, but it seems counterintuitive, but you're actually supposed to consume, I think. I'm not a doctor, don't take my word for this, but I think what I've read is for like diarrhea, you should actually consume fibrous foods, like stuff that actually, because it's not like the bananas are not binding up and preventing your diarrhea. It's like helping everything get out, basically. Mark says, okay, enough poop talk. All right, so I've got to go. We'll be back in 11 hours tonight, 7 p.m. Central. eBay auctions live. Get your bids in now, 99centcards.com. New auctions will go live. New auctions went live last night. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Hopefully StreamYard's working tomorrow. But if it's not, we know we'll just go to YouTube. So have a wonderful day. How do I end the stream on YouTube? Oh, here it is down here. Have a great day, and we'll see you tonight.